watch the screen, watch the artist I'm here with today.
Maken Strap, man. You know what I mean? North Side, East Orange, New Jersey.
Fine. I was just about to ask. Tell them where you coming from. East Orange, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
Born and raised.
That's right.
Born and raised East Orange, New Jersey. Yo.
Yeah.
Who? What was it like growing up in East Orange? Like, cause like it's almost like one of the forgotten boroughs or towns, if you would say, you know.
That's how you feel about that shit?
I feel like you don't hear it in the conversation.
East
like,
Orange?
You don't hear Irvington, and you don't really hear like East Orange. Like you'll hear it, like because there's legends from your town.
Naughty by nature.
Yeah, naughty by nature. But
Naughty by nature.
You won't.
Out of here.
But in the immediate conversations, everything's Newark,
yes,
everything's New York, everything's, you know what I'm saying? Like like even in the drill scene, like Irvington, they got the D Rose and stuff. So East Orange, you know what I'm saying? Dado's been on and off, but it needs, it hasn't really got that consistent representation. So like
that's a fact. Nah, I agree with that. And a part of that shit be like, because you got niggas like me that's from this end, that's older than like Dado on them. You feel me? So it's like what I was doing, it wasn't really big hip hoppers at that time. Like in 14, 13, 12, wasn't a lot of like rappers out like in Essex County like that.
Yeah.
It was niggas around. I ain't saying it wasn't none.
Yeah.
But it ain't like it is now. You know what I'm saying?
It's flooded.
It gets flooded. It's a lot of support from everybody within the artists, the younger people and shit like that. So it's different.
Yeah.
But I've been around and
what was it like growing up in East Orange?
Yeah, and just growing up out here was just like every other neighborhood, shit rough, man. Like I mean, they remodeled our turf, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit. But if niggas from East Orange, they know how it is around here and shit like that. And it was just rough out here, man. You see the kids out here, these courts weren't like that.
Was it better then or now, like in terms of like
to me,
drama and shit going on?
I think it was better then.
Yeah?
For a lot of numerous reasons, but now it's just more moderate day.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was more moderate day.
The people seem more mature back then or now? I know social media kind of got shit going haywire right now, you know what I'm saying? In terms of like how the youth move and everything. Like
nah, yeah, that's fucked up how they rocking, but that's how it was for us too though. Cause
same
you gotta
way.
Understand, we was younger, but we just doing different activities.
Got you.
A lot of shit that we was doing, we was conscious of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But only because it wasn't cameras and shit.
Yeah.
Things that the youth is doing now, they don't care. They not conscious like we were. That's the difference. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
And people weren't getting caught. It was a different like mentality.
Nah,
like
niggas was getting caught. You know what I mean? But it's just the conscience was different.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna blow a nigga head off in front of a camera right here.
Yeah.
Like you feel me?
Yeah.
Nowadays, that's what we've been seeing, right?
Yeah, a lot of crazy shit. Like these rappers dropping like flies. But so like where you're in East Orange, like what did you get into that kind of molded you into who you are? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what how did we get straps in here in front of us, you know?
Honestly,
tell us the story. Tell us
just coming up, it was like gang banging and shit.
Okay.
It was gang shit that molded me.
Yeah.
Cause coming up back then, it was rules and shit like that. So, that's what molded us, really gave us the sense of maturity as a kid, cause now kids is growing up with no maturity, but they gang bangers. So it was like, it's different. But for us, you know what I mean? That's what it was for me. But
so big gang banging culture, gang culture.
Yeah, it was
gang shit.
Hell yeah. Like I lost friends, like not a lot of niggas that died that I was close with from my turf. But I lost a lot of homies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sucks.
Period.
Yeah.
I lost friends in general, that people I was cool with, and we chose different sides. They ain't my friends no more. At that moment, they wasn't. Now, we cool. I see niggas, what's up? Everything is like, everything's
so
gangster.
it was people you knew in childhood, and they might have picked a different side, and then y'all couldn't really associate like that no more.
Niggas did behind closed doors, honestly, like everybody, you know what I mean? But from over here, where I'm from, the north side, like we ain't really deal with too much of that shit. Like we ain't really deal with too much of like outside people.
What's the north side, like what's considered the north side exactly?
All right, in East Orange, if I'm not mistaken, it's 4 wards. You know what I'm saying? I know this ward is the 3rd. You know what I'm saying? That's the north side.
Okay.
That's the side I'm from. Like, you know what I mean?
3rd ward's the north side, okay.
Yeah.
And
that's
then
East Orange, 3rd ward. Any blocks that got like ends on it, north. Anything with end, north, like shit like that. But that's tricky because down the hill, it's like it got ends on it too, like north on it too, but that's not the north side. It's not the 3rd ward. 3rd ward stop, like it's like Johns Law, like Bridges.
Because Newark is right there. Like Newark is right on the border. Or
where at? Right here? Nah.
No, I mean no. I mean like we're kind of close to Newark, or not really. Because I think I was I was like over by Bradley Court. And
Yeah, that's Newark. Like, well, Bradley Court is 2 blocks.
But I saw a lot of the cop cars had East Orange on them.
Because
they just moving
borderline.
Around. Oh, okay, it's a borderline.
Like Bradley Court is North.
Okay.
But that's borderline East Orange. If I'm not mistaken, half of that shit like East Orange addresses or some shit. I don't know. Okay. But that's North though.
Okay. If you had to compare like the different parts of Jersey to Newark, Irvington to like different boroughs, like just to make it more, give the listeners and stuff more context. Like what would an East Orange considered? Like would that be like a Harlem, a Brooklyn? Brooklyn.
Nah,
they say
East
more.
Orange.
They say Brooklyn more aggressive. They say Harlem fly.
Cause it's tricky, my nigga. Cause like on some
remember we talked
shit,
about this. We talked about.
I'm gonna give you hard facts.
That was a good
hard facts. East Orange is like tricky because everywhere East Orange is not hoods. Like I mean, you got a party East Orange over there ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's just like on some regular shit. So when they seek East Orange, it ain't like that. Like you can't break it to a barrel. Okay. Like East Orange would be like, if we East Orange, this part right here, we're Brooklyn side. Like if you want to say that North side, we more like Brooklyn niggas.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But we got a splat. Like maybe we more like like Brooklyn niggas.
Okay. Nice.
Like that.
Now that because
you can't say
context.
East Orange, North that. Because you can't say East Orange.
You would have to say
like
East Orange in
itself.
You can't
say East Orange is like Brooklyn. Because East Orange ain't like Brooklyn. Motherfuckers might say this like Staten Island. I mean, not Staten Island, Long Island or something. You get what I'm trying to say? Honestly speaking.
So no, I get what you say. You have to kind of section it off with East Orange. Okay. All right. So North side is Brooklyn. So what would be like a Harlem?
Harlem niggas?
Like Get Fresh area, like where niggas is on they Get Fly.
Niggas get fresh over here too.
So okay.
You know what I mean? So there ain't no side. It's just like I just say like the Brooklyn shit. Cause like everybody know over time, like before my generation.
And I'll tell you what I think as an outsider.
Like, look, but like like this shit is like I say that because it's Brooklyn, man. This shit is like it's grimy over here. Everybody that know us from like 80s, 90s. I was born in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? I mean like late 80s. So it's like my era is the 90s and up. They'll tell you it's Brooklyn. Niggas been the way they is, bro. Like that's all I can say, man.
Yeah, I mean from
every generation aspect of niggas. Everybody know, no matter age.
Where's Tretch from?
Down the hill.
Okay, how far? Like not too far?
Maybe 4 or 5 blocks.
And what's that? That's not considered the North no more, huh? Okay. What's that called? Like down the hill? That's they call it down there. Yeah, because like just from the outside in, like East Orange seems to have like a unique, like the people from East Orange, they have very like unique personalities. That's one thing I know. I noticed like people they got strong personalities and they're like different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not like everywhere. That's one thing I noticed. Like creativity wise, the artists, whether it comes down to like just style, it's y'all have your own vibe out here, and I think that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, hell yeah. So just coming up, typical, gang banging, all that kind of shit. Were you a good student? Like when coming up to school?
I was cool in school.
You cool in school? You grinning? You sure? You was catching? You bugging out in school?
Nah. Shit, gas.
That shit is gas.
I was cool in school and shit, but I was more like a knucklehead because I stutter and shit. You feel me? So when people laugh, I gotta knuckle them up, shit like that.
Got you. A lot of people are in the street. They're actually really good students. They're actually very smart, and it'd be like people judge a book by its cover, and kind of like try to put people in a box. But that's why I asked that, because I wanted to see like, did you feel like things were too easy in school, so you didn't pay attention?
Nah.
I made
it to the 11th grade.
Fire. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got kicked out of a school in East Orange, like in middle school. We had this school called Hart Middle over there. It's like 3 schools in one. And I went to all 3 buildings, they kicked me out, and I moved to Bastion Terrace Projects. And I finished school. I finished my motherfucking middle school. And then I went down there high school. I went to Central High School. That's where it got active at. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's where it got active at, where I started transforming. Like, into like, you know what I mean? I was like a bad kid, but I was a good kid too. Good heart. But I was like,
you had to survive.
I got to a different mode because I just moved there.
Yeah.
I'm the only nigga from there, from East Orange, moving in the project.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and they knew you were from East Orange.
Yeah, they knew I'm Crip. And that project wasn't all Crips at the time. So when I moved there, it's like I'm a foreign nigga that's wearing blue.
But you was with your peoples?
Nah, I moved there with my mama.
Okay, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We moved from here to down there. That's the only places I ever lived at was here and down there. I ain't never lived nowhere else.
That's crazy. And so at that time, mom couldn't really control what you was doing. At that, you were a little older. So,
nah, my mom was like, rest in peace. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah.
My mom just passed and shit. But
R.I.P.
But yeah, my mom was a cool mom. She was down to earth. She accepted anything I did, like regardless of what it was. Like, you know what I mean? If it was wrong,
She was in your corner.
she was in my corner. 100.
That's all you can ask for, man.
Yeah. So it wasn't about what I did. Like one time, let me tell you a crazy ass story.
Talk to me.
Like one time, right? I'm hustling in the building in the projects. I'm in there. I hear you, know what I mean? You in there. If you selling some shit, you better be selling your own shit. Don't be selling nobody's shit. Sell your own shit. I'm
That's
telling
real
you that.
shit.
Don't get locked up for nobody's shit. Cause I ain't coming to get you.
That's real shit.
Straight up. And I say, I'm pushing my own work ever since then. And like, I just never let my mom see it like out in the open, like in her face blatantly. Shit
You
like
shielded
that.
her from it, type
Yeah.
shit. But she gave you some raw advice, cause like, yeah, like that's real. A lot of people get caught up in that, you know, and then owing people stuff. So she had your best interest at heart. I respect that.
Yeah.
But so when you said 11th grade is when you kind of was like you dropped out, or you just stopped going?
Nah,
or?
I got locked up.
Okay.
Went to the youth house.
What for? What happened?
Nah, it was a big fight in school, gang fights and shit in school. Down at Central High School, me and a couple of my homeboys, we got kicked out, having a big gang fight with the Bloods and shit.
Yeah.
And we just got locked up. I just never went back to school because I stayed in the youth house for so long. And I just never went back after that.
Is Central High the high school from the movie Lean On Me? No? Okay. But that
Patterson.
That was in Patterson?
Yeah,
oh,
that's
that took place in Patterson. Okay.
Like, that's East Side. Anyway,
Okay.
I went to Central.
Got you. Central High School. But it was crazy like that.
Yeah. Central was a cool school, but it was crazy on the gang side. If you active like that, that's what that's about. So we going to school to be active now.
Yeah. Not even to learn, just to be in activity.
No, like we learning this shit because you had homies that played football, basketball, all type of shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't just that, it's that they into the shit. And like, you know what I mean? It's school anyway, so you know fights happen in school, man.
Yeah. Damn, so 11th grade, shit. Did you ever think about like what you would have done if you like went out to college, and what college you would have picked and all that? You ever think about all that?
Nah, I never thought about college.
That's
Only
crazy.
when I was a kid to play football. I thought I was going to the NFL.
Oh, you play ball?
Like as a kid, yeah.
Okay, I got
but
you.
not high school and shit like that.
You never even thought about it.
Gang banging already. It wasn't that.
Damn.
I wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna get a chance.
That's
But
crazy.
I wasn't super nice or nothing. Like I was the nigga.
But you don't gotta be
but-
nice to go to college, yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't super nice, but I ain't think about college though. But I only thought to play ball.
Damn.
That's it.
So when you deal with like your own youth, you know what I'm saying, your own youngins, do you kind of you kind of do it the opposite, and you push the books and education?
With the younger bros and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
We always try to like educate them on shit like that, cause some of my niggas around me educate me, cause some of my niggas still think like I'm a knucklehead. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I just deal with it like that, and anything I get from them, I pass it down to them, or I speak to them individually, personally about everything.
Yeah, because that sucks that like your education or whatever, they never afforded you to think about things like that. That's kind of they failed you on that aspect, because that's the job of the educational system and teachers and shit to push that on kids and to.
Nah, but I had a teacher who told me I wasn't gonna be shit anyway in like the 2nd grade, my nigga.
You always hear that in raps, but this actually happened.
Nah, this on my dead mother.
Damn. Cause you always hear that.
Lighter?
You always hear that in rap.
Yeah, I think I gave you back that.